forgot to put this at the beginning of the video, but today is officially the day. It is January 15th, which means new year, new logo, and new merch. This is by far one of the coolest logos I think that we have ever had, so I'm super stoked to drop this. If you guys want to grab your G-Bear merch, all you have to do is go to gbear.store or just click on the link in the description. Lots of cool stuff for you guys to choose from, so you guys will have to check that out. Because this is going to be my official logo, we should have plenty of merch, but I can't promise you guys anything because a lot of things have been selling out recently. But again, guys, I will leave a link in the description if you guys want to check that out, but let's get right into today's video. Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I have got to say, guys, that might have been the worst bike wash I have ever done. But you guys, I can't explain. This bike is going to be probably dirtier than it was after we ride today. Oh, I love this thing, bro. Heyo. Yo, so what's up, you guys? Today we have actually got, first of all, I got the new helmet on. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay, especially with the new mic setup. And we got the new gloves on. Luckily we got a nice enough day today to come out and ride and wear these gloves at the same time. So today I'm actually in a fantastic mood. I can't begin to explain to you guys how much I cannot stand starting videos at this storage unit anymore. Give me just 1 second. I gotta tighten my helmet, boys. Oh, I didn't even tighten it at all. That explains it. But if you guys didn't watch last video, you guys will know that we are officially moving to Texas. So I am super stoked for that. But one of the benefits of moving to Texas is I am not gonna have to deal with the storage unit problem anymore. And you guys might not know this, but I drive a half hour just to get to my storage unit every day I want to ride. All of my friends are out here, so like if I want to ride with anyone, I've got to come to them instead of making them like come all the way down to me. So it just made it easier to have my storage unit out here. Now the downside of that is every time I forget something at home, it is more than an hour just to get it, come back, and then start riding again. And today is a perfect example. The car wash scene that you guys saw at the beginning of the video, I was going to record on my brand new camera, and of course I could not do that because I forgot an SD card. My other option was bringing my bike with me downtown. You guys saw what happened last time we did that. So check this out, guys. I've lived in this area enough that this is how it works. You take a right, you don't read this sign very carefully, and take a U-turn, then this light changes way fast. Wait, that light just changed. Those cars are gone and that light just changed. That backfired on me so hard. But today, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about why we are moving to Texas. The number one reason why that Rudy and I are moving to Texas is so that we can just get different content. So I have a content schedule, and in this schedule we go to places and then I film that place, and then that's basically the entire video. Now that I have been in Omaha for 5 years, I have literally run out of places to go. And don't get me wrong, I can go back to a few of them, but it's not that like genuine reaction of like your first time being there. Well, I know you guys might remember the Grom venture videos, and the reason why we don't do that anymore is because every adventure here is somewhere I've already been. And those videos aren't nearly as entertaining as they used to be, not only for you guys, but also for me. So now when we move to Texas, we're gonna have all of those places to record, and on the days that we don't go somewhere specific, we can make a Grom venture video and go ride in a place in Dallas that I have never been to before. And I'd have to say Omaha's a relatively big city, but after 5 years of exploring it, I really have just kind of run out of options. Man, I love this bike, dude. I still haven't strapped my helmet. I really gotta do that. Man, guys, look at how cool these gloves look, bro. I am so Stoked about these. Also, I know a lot of you guys have been asking about why I haven't been wearing this helmet, but I just have not had a mic setup in it for a long time. I don't have a Sena on it, so every time I ride with Rudi, you guys wouldn't be able to hear her. But today I felt like changing it up a little bit. The big bike setup was not very good in my other helmet anyway, so I figured why not change it to this one. Another huge reason why we are moving, guys, is the weather. To know that half of the year is just straight freezing cold is just a complete waste of all the time that I could be riding and making videos. To be honest with you guys, I have no idea how I've made it through the last 4 winters, but one of the biggest things that I can't stand in the winter is like there are just some days where I cannot ride and I cannot upload a video. So the upload schedule gets thrown off, our days get thrown off, like it's just kind of a complete mess, and we think, again, moving to Texas is going to be a solution to that. So when it comes to the weather in Omaha, this is what I do. I take out my phone, I look at the weather app, and I pick the warmest day of the week, and that's the day I'm going to ride. And sometimes the warmest day of the week is like 23 degrees, and that is just rough, man. Because Texas might have one really cold day, but then the rest are like relatively normal, and that would be a much better schedule to have than what I have here. This is going to be a good road. Just having a lot warmer weather is going to make me a lot happier, which is going to make a lot better content. So that's kind of the whole goal. Now, while we are on my favorite road in Omaha, this is a perfect example to explain to you guys another reason why we are leaving. I have no idea why this guy is driving the way he is, but this is by far my favorite road in Omaha. A little sketchy with some cars on it, but as you guys will notice here shortly, this is not that long of a road. What's cool about Texas is it's going to give us the opportunity to ride to places that are going to be way more exciting than what we have here. I also have to be extra careful on these turns because they put a ton of gravel all over the ground. I also just passed a cop, and I hope he does not pull me over. Do I dare turn around? I'm doing it. I think we're good. Actually, I gotta go left here. I'm looking like a complete idiot. Thank God that cop is not behind us. But traveling, guys, that is going to be a huge reason why we are moving as well. The flights are so much cheaper because it's such a big airport. So I am really looking forward to all of the different adventures that we can have. I just tried to itch my face. Went a little far back there. Woo! What up, Grandma? Sorry, Rudi. And then finally, guys, I think the last reason why we are moving is because I've always just dreamed of being somewhere else. Ever since I was a kid, I always thought about moving somewhere different. When I was really young, I used to be a huge Longhorns fan, so I really wanted to move to Texas, which I always think is pretty cool now that I am. Keep in mind, I'm not really a huge Texas Longhorns fan anymore, but it's still kind of cool that I'm moving to a place that I really wanted to go. But even if, guys, we absolutely hated Dallas, which I think is like probably the last thing that's going to happen. But even if we hated it, we would have the option to move back to Omaha basically anytime we want. So there really isn't a whole lot of downsides to moving, but there are a few. And one of them is obviously we're going to miss our family. Like, family means a lot to me, so coming back here is going to be a huge priority for me. But we're also going to miss our friends as well. Obviously, we've built some long-term friendships here in Omaha, and having to leave them is going to be pretty rough. But again, like I said, we're going to try to make our way back here pretty much as possible. But because I'm always working and grinding on these videos, I don't get a whole lot of time to see my friends and family a whole lot anyway. So now that when we come back, we actually have an excuse to go and see them and hang out with them while we have the chance to be here. So I think it'll actually kind of motivate us to want to see our family even more. But I genuinely do believe that. And lastly, I think one of the hardest things to leave is going to be the motorcycle community here, because I've seen the motorcycle scene here like evolve over time, and it's kind of interesting to see how much bigger the stunt scene is. It's just going to be hard, man. It really is going to be hard to leave everyone. But the bright side to that is I'm going to meet a whole new community in Dallas. I'm super excited to meet a lot of you guys in Texas. I know a lot of you guys have already commented, and like I'm super stoked to meet all of you. Motorcycle must be too loud for her. But overall, guys, the main reason why we are moving is to just better the content. And one of my pet peeves is not giving you guys the best content that I possibly can. And I think if I want to do that, then we got to make the move. You know, there's a lot of really exciting things coming up, but it's also extremely nerve-wracking at the same time. So in these next upcoming videos, we're gonna have to start packing. So we'll show you guys a lot of the move. I know a lot of you guys have been asking if we're gonna vlog the move. And not only we're gonna vlog part of the move, guys, but I also want to ride with a couple of people around here one more time before we have to say goodbye. I wanted to make a huge group ride, but you know, people just don't really ride around here at this time, which like completely makes sense. Instead of doing like a huge group ride, I think we'll just ride with maybe 1 or 2 of them. And then we're gonna do a going away party. So we actually set up an event at a place so we can all hang out there instead of having to ride in 5-degree weather. But you guys, that is going to pretty much do it for today's video. Once again, a lot of exciting things coming. That's a really nice Tesla. Hopefully, maybe even a Tesla coming, huh? But you guys stay tuned for all of the upcoming content. It's going to be one hell of a year. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Let me take you back to when I was a youngin'. Everything was simple, I ain't worrying about nothing. But nothing turned to something. I've been running through this game, I've been building up the pain. When you finally living better now, but nothing